Palantir Technologies is attracting attention, with some analysts projecting a $1 trillion valuation by 2030. Their software delivers real-world results, predicting military threats, enhancing healthcare outcomes, and optimizing business strategies. What sets Palantir apart is their untapped potential. They've barely scratched the surface of their market. With rapid growth and innovative technology, Palantir is positioning itself as a major player in the AI space. But why could Palantir become the AI stock of the decade? Let's explore their potential and see what makes this company stand out in the crowded tech landscape. Palantir's stock has surged 266% this year, marking its transformation from a secretive startup into an AI powerhouse. It's been a long journey, nearly 2 decades in the making. Some skeptics argue it's overvalued, but they might be missing the bigger picture. Palantir's business model sets them apart. They don't just sell software, they solve complex problems. Their teams embed with clients, tackling challenges that off-the-shelf solutions can't handle. This high-touch, high-value approach creates deep, lasting partnerships. Goldman Sachs has taken notice, naming Palantir a top AI growth pick. Their advanced intelligence platform, AIP, is delivering real-world results. For example, AIP helped a global insurance company slash underwriting response times from 2 weeks to just 3 hours. That's a complete transformation of how they do business. The numbers are staggering. Palantir's U.S. commercial revenue grew 70% in Q2, followed by another 54% jump in Q3. This isn't just growth, it's acceleration, and they've barely scratched the surface. With only 321 U.S. commercial customers out of about 20,000 large companies, Palantir has penetrated less than 2% of their potential market. Yes, Palantir's valuation is high, but in a world where AI is reshaping every industry, they're not just selling software, they're selling the future. And that future looks incredibly bright. You have to check this out. Palantir isn't just riding the AI wave, they're shaping it. And I don't understand why more people aren't talking about this. We're diving into a world where software predicts the future, saves lives, and transforms industries. Palantir's right at the center of this AI revolution, aiming to capture a chunk of the staggering $20 trillion economic value AI could create by 2030. That's a complete reshaping of the global economy, and Palantir's positioning itself to be a major player. But Palantir's not building chatbots or recommender systems. They're creating software that helps organizations make sense of their data and make better decisions. It's not flashy, but it's incredibly powerful. What sets them apart is their flexibility. Their software is like a Swiss Army knife for data, adaptable to a wide range of applications. Take their work during the pandemic. Palantir software helped track vaccine distribution, manage hospital bed capacity, and predict outbreak hotspots. That's the kind of real-world impact we're talking about. One day they're helping the military plan operations. The next they're streamlining COVID vaccine rollouts. The range of applications is mind-boggling. Now, Palantir's taking it to the next level with their Advanced Intelligence Platform, AIP. This isn't just about analyzing data anymore. It's about using AI to make decisions and take action in real time. Imagine hospitals predicting patient outcomes and optimizing treatments, or manufacturers spotting defects before they happen. That's the world Palantir's building towards. Palantir's management puts it this way. Those who embrace quantified exceptionalism through AIP are able to take advantage of the commoditized cognition in a levered way to advance their differentiation. In plain English, Palantir's giving organizations superpowers. But here's the million-dollar question. Can Palantir actually capture this massive market? They've got the technology and the vision, but the competition in the AI space is fierce. Every tech giant and startup is vying for a piece of that $20 trillion pie. Palantir's got to move fast and keep innovating if they want to stay ahead of the pack. Palantir's making waves in the U.S. commercial sector, but they've barely scratched the surface. With only 321 customers out of about 20,000 large companies in the U.S., they've tapped into less than 2% of their potential market. It's a gold mine waiting to be excavated. Their Advanced Intelligence Platform, AIP, is transforming businesses in dramatic ways. Take this example. A major insurance company slashed their underwriting response times from 2 weeks to just 3 hours. That's a complete reinvention of how business gets done. Palantir's not your average software company, though. Their high-touch, high-value sales strategy creates lasting partnerships but can slow down scaling. Yet, they're evolving fast, getting smarter about tailoring solutions to specific industries. Each new client is like a key that unlocks an entire sector. The potential in untapped sectors is staggering. Imagine Palantir's tech optimizing supply chains, predicting market trends, or revolutionizing patient care across thousands of companies. We're looking at fundamental shifts in how entire industries operate. BofA Securities predicts a 34% growth in Palantir's commercial revenue over the next 3 years, but that might be conservative. In their latest quarter, Palantir closed on 104 deals worth over $1 million each, with a total U.S. commercial contract value nearing $300 million. That's acceleration. The million-dollar question is, can Palantir scale fast enough to capture this massive opportunity? They've got the tech, they've got the vision, but the clock is ticking. The AI gold rush is on, and Palantir needs to move fast if they want to stake their claim as the go-to provider for enterprise AI. The clock's ticking for Palantir, but some are betting they'll do more than keep up. Dan Ives dropped a bombshell. Palantir could reach tech titan status. But what if the bears are dead wrong about Palantir's potential? Let's break this down. For Palantir to reach Oracle or Salesforce level, they need to become indispensable. They need to reshape how businesses operate. The skeptics point to Palantir's high-touch model and say it can't scale in a competitive market. But Palantir isn't just another software company. They're building something entirely new. Palantir's competitive advantage isn't obvious at first glance. It's about how they integrate AI into real-world decision-making. Their advanced intelligence platform, AIP, is transforming how organizations operate. Palantir's technology is incredibly hard to replicate. It's years of experience working with complex organizations. That deep understanding of solving real-world problems, that's Palantir's moat. In the next 3 to 5 years, we could see Palantir's impact skyrocket. As AI becomes more central to business operations, Palantir's expertise will become even more valuable. We're talking about potential partnerships across every major industry: healthcare, finance, manufacturing. Palantir could reshape them all. BofA analyst Mariana Perez Mora thinks Palantir is poised to dominate as companies turn to software and AI for efficiency and innovation. This isn't just growth. It's about becoming the go-to platform for enterprise AI. Imagine Palantir's software becoming as ubiquitous in large organizations as Windows is on desktops. But there's a catch, and it's a big one. Palantir's valuation is already sky high. The market's pricing in massive growth. For Palantir to justify its current valuation, let alone grow into a trillion-dollar company, they need to execute flawlessly. They need to scale faster, innovate constantly, and fend off fierce competition. So, what now? Palantir's at a crossroads. They've got the technology, the vision, and the momentum. But the pressure's on. The next few years will be critical. Can Palantir live up to the hype, or will they stumble under the weight of sky-high expectations? One thing's for sure, the AI revolution is just getting started, and Palantir's right in the middle of it all. Let's talk cold hard cash. $1 trillion by 2030. That's the moonshot some analysts are pitching for Palantir. Is it just pie in the sky thinking? The answer lies in a maze of growth projections, market multiples, and one massive wild card that could change everything. Here's the math. Palantir's current market cap is about $147 billion. To hit that $1 trillion mark, they'd need to grow roughly 7-fold in just 6 years. Even the most bullish analysts are scratching their heads at this one. Analysts project Palantir's 2024 revenue at around $2.8 billion. To justify a $1 trillion valuation, they'd need to be pulling in somewhere between $7 billion to $15 billion by 2030. We're talking about growth rates of 20%, 30%, or even 40% year over year. In the tech world, that's sprinting a marathon. Now let's talk valuation. Palantir's current price-to-sales ratio is a whopping 58, already pricing in years of growth. For a $1 trillion valuation, that ratio would need to balloon to between 67 and 143. During the peak of the tech bubble, Snowflake hit a PS ratio of 183. We're in territory that makes even the most optimistic investors pause. So what's the X factor that could make this crazy dream a reality? It's all about that $20 trillion AI opportunity. If Palantir can position itself as the go-to platform for enterprise AI, we could see adoption rates skyrocket, especially if they crack the code on scaling their high-touch model. Buffet Securities is already raising eyebrows with their $75 price target for Palantir. They're betting big on the company's ability to digitize enterprises and lead the AI revolution. If they're right, and Palantir becomes the oracle of the AI age, that trillion-dollar valuation starts to look a lot less crazy. But let's be real. The most likely scenario for 2030 is somewhere between impressive growth and holy cow, they actually did it. Palantir's got the tech, the vision, and the momentum. But they're also facing fierce competition, sky-high expectations, and the challenge of scaling a complex business model. Here's the thing about tech. The unthinkable happens all the time. 10 years ago, who would have predicted Apple's $3 trillion valuation, or Microsoft's incredible comeback? In the world of AI and big data, Palantir's playing a game where the rules are still being written, and they just might be the ones holding the pen. 10 years can change everything in tech. The next 24 months for Palantir, they're crucial. We're looking at a period that'll separate the true innovators from the rest of the pack. What's going to push them to the top? Palantir's stock has exploded, up 900% since January 2023. But in tech, yesterday's breakthrough is old news today. The landscape is shifting at breakneck speed. New AI startups are emerging constantly, each one eyeing Palantir's position. How's Palantir staying ahead? They're pouring money into innovation. Their R&D spending is through the roof, with a growth investment ratio of 82%. This isn't just about keeping up, it's about blazing new trails. Palantir's not resting on their laurels. At their first developer conference, they unveiled plans for new developer tools. This move is about creating an entire ecosystem around their technology, not just improving existing products. Now, let's talk geopolitics. Palantir's government contracts are a double-edged sword. Changes in international relations or new regulations could shake things up overnight. But Palantir's expertise in this arena might be their ace in the hole. The next 2 years are make or break for Palantir. We're watching to see if they can cement their place as the go-to platform for enterprise AI. Their U.S. revenue is growing fast, 44% year over year, with commercial growth outpacing government business. To dominate, they need to maintain this momentum and expand globally. Is Palantir the AI stock of the decade? The potential is there. They've got the tech, the vision, and they're making strategic moves. But in AI, nothing's certain. The next 2 years will show if Palantir can turn their ambitious goals into reality. One thing's for sure, we're in for an interesting ride. Palantir's journey to a $1 trillion valuation is ambitious, but not out of reach. The AI revolution is taking off, and Palantir's at the forefront. Their technology is making waves across industries, from military threat prediction to healthcare innovation. Even if they don't hit that $1 trillion mark, Palantir is fundamentally changing how we approach data and decision-making. In a world where data is increasingly valuable, Palantir's positioned to capitalize on this trend in a big way. The next few years will be transformative. AI is set to revolutionize every sector, and Palantir's right in the thick of it. Whether they become the next Oracle or carve out their own unique space, one thing's clear: Palantir's impact on the tech world is just beginning. They're building the future of data-driven decision-making, and we're about to see some major changes.